If you need some encouragement, I have a wide variety of stories for you. I'm Shelly with the God's Goodness Podcast. If you want to hear about my friend's trip to heaven and all the things she did and who she saw, you will want to listen to Tiffany Dawson's episode. If you want to know about restoring your marriage and God setting you free, you're going to want to listen to Shayla Huber's episode. She's the author of 10 Things I Hate About My Husband, How God Healed My Heart, Restored My Marriage, and Set Me Free. If you want to know about an amazing Christian therapy called Splunkna Therapy, you're going to want to listen to the episode with Laura Milliken. She has her own podcast all about Splunkna, and they have miracles and testimonies upon testimonies of how God can heal through the power of prayer and releasing traumas. It is amazing. We have a variety of episodes. Some will knock your socks off. You won't believe it. The one guy, he ends up having 2 sons with the same name. One he adopted and one was his biological son. That one's with Jim Said, called Razor Wire and Rainbows. If you want to know what 6-time Super Bowl champion John Kolb does with his free time after being with the Steelers, tune into his episode. We call it Get in the Game. My one friend, Ian Reith, and his episode, he talks about a vision to heaven and a vision to hell. And it's called Choose Whom You Will Serve. It's one of our top 10. We even started a series about Papua New Guinea missionaries with Pastor John Kent and his wife Belinda. We released their first episode together a couple weeks ago, and it's getting great reviews. I was pretty happy because we recorded a couple more episodes with them, and they'll be released over the next couple months. If you want to hear about the God of provision, Jehovah Jireh, you're going to want to tune into Karen Robinson's episode. She was our first guest. You're going to love her and the stories that she shared. Want to find out what happens when you do it God's way? Find out the blessings that came from obedience with Pastors Bree and Luke Walden. We even have world champion Jeff Nuckel's with us. We call his episode Made New. He went from his deathbed to becoming a world champion. Like only God can do that. We have some really cool stories. You're going to want to tune into Jen O'Donnell's episode. She talks about her healing journey. And tune into The Miracle Girl with Patrice Reardon. She had an angel visit her while she was having brain surgery. Someone said these sound like fairy tales, and they do. That's what makes them so exciting. We have God's Madcap missionary with us twice. Her name's Wendy Lawson, and she even has movie offers since her book and tales are so incredible. She was healed of MS while she was praying over a little boy and healed his broken leg with the power of Jesus and prayer. You don't want to miss these episodes. The mission of our podcast is to encourage and highlight God's goodness and modern day miracles. You can sign up for our weekly email list and have the newest episode emailed to you each week. We also have bonus content that gets sent out. Needless to say, we have some really cool stories. Check out God's Goodness Podcast anywhere you find podcasts. They're on Apple Podcast, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, Audible, Amazon, anywhere. You will find it. We have such a great variety, and you'll just be blown away every episode. So tune in. Enjoy, share it with a friend, and don't forget, if you rate it, it can go out to more people, and then more people can be encouraged.